Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of No More Popcorn. I'm very excited for this video. I've been attempting to make it for a couple of weeks now. Every time I've started recording, something has fucking gone completely wrong and interrupted the video or messed it up in one way or another. Today I am excited to go over my entire Vinegar Syndrome collection with you guys. This is kind of time pertinent because they just got through with a sale. They're halfway to Black Friday sale where all of their back catalog is 50% off, and they also drop a bunch of newer titles, and slipcovers for older catalog titles that haven't gotten one before. They are arguably my favorite company right now. Their restorations are absolutely fantastic for their movies. If you're more into like the cosmetics and stuff like that, their slipcovers are arguably the best. I personally do not really think there's much comparison on that. I do think that they are top tier on it. Their special features are always fantastic. Their packaging is great. Like I said, if you're looking for timely shipping, they're the way to go as well. And also their customer service is just unbeatable. They are the greatest people. You will receive word back via email from those guys, and very promptly if there's any issues or just questions. So yeah, I wanted to get this one in before I received my haul from that sale. I've been wanting to do this for a little while. I figured this was the best kind of opportunity to do that. Now, I'm not going to go into each movie individually. That would take too long. But I am just going to show the cover of the movie, show the back. The majority of these are Blu-ray DVD combos. Some of them are just DVD. Well, I think actually only two of them are just DVD. The rest of them are Blu-ray DVD combos. Vinegar Syndrome, if you are new to them and not really entirely sure what they do, their whole thing is the preservation of kind of lost film. So that will include horror movies. That also includes sleaze, sexploitation movies, blaxploitation movies, porn films. It's a wonderful, wonderful company. I'm personally not really as much into the hardcore titles, into the pornographic titles. I do own a couple, mostly because I think the packaging is really cool, and I kind of got ones that I thought might be like a good introductory for me into that world. And about the style and stuff, how they're actually filmed and everything. I've always heard that it is kind of a cool rabbit hole to go down, and I've never actually attempted it. So I do have a couple of the titles of those, and I will be honest, it's an art form of itself. And if you're not at all familiar with like older pornographic films and stuff, it's a lot more artistic than you would probably initially think. So yes, so I'm going to go ahead and dive into this, and if you guys see any that you have any questions about, comment, and I'd be more than happy to discuss them with you. I know that a lot of people are new to the company because of the release of Rad. Vinegar Syndrome is putting out a 4K edition of that with a beautiful lenticular slipcover. It's their second 4K release. The first was Tammy and the T-Rex, which is a great film. You'll see that later. I don't have the 4K, but I have the Blu-ray. But anyway, I know that brought a lot of attention to Vinegar Syndrome from people that had never heard of the company before. So hopefully this will sort of attract some of those people, or some people that have just never heard of them in general. And maybe I can intrigue you to jump on board with this amazing, amazing company. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and dive into the titles, okay? So the first one we have up is All Night at the Bizarre Art Theater. This is one of the pornographic films. This is 3 discs of short porno films. So you've got quite a bit on there. All right, same with this. This is the other installment, All Night at the Pono. Once again, 3 discs of short pornographic films. Kind of pornographic horror stuff. It's pretty cool. All right, the Amityville Cursed Collection. One of my favorites of theirs. Does come with 4 movies. This one I will open up for you guys. Okay, it's pretty cool. Movies come right out of the top like that. And they each have their own case and their own artwork. Yeah, very nice. Their own special features. Very fun collection. I would recommend jumping on that one pretty quickly. I'd say it probably will sell out during the Black Friday sale at the end of the year. All right, here I have a double billing for Battle for the Lost Planet and Mutant War. Ooh, come on. Berserker, A lot of people have got on board with saying that this is a hidden image of a woman's asshole. So here you have the head, and here you have a leg and a leg. You know, like her kind of like crotchless thong thing going on there. And there's a big gaping stink star. So, yeah. Or it could just simply be two people in a tent. Which is my guess. Beware my brethren. Really enjoyed this one. Great music in this film. Beyond the Door 3. I just put up my review just only minutes ago of Beyond the Door, my limited edition from Arrow Video. Absolutely loved it. Give me just one moment. I apologize. Got one that's still in a plastic sleeve here that I did not realize, and I might have a couple of these in here, so I'm sorry. Take me just a second to get them out. But here's Blood Beat. Absolutely gorgeous slipcover on that. I love that. And let me go ahead and show off one of the spines on this as well. I don't have to do this with every title, but just so you can get a general idea, it'll have your Vinegar Syndrome logo, number of the release right there, and there's a lot of embossing on these slips too. Keep that in mind. Some, you know, the camera doesn't really necessarily do a lot of these justice. You just kind of have to see them in person. This one I actually am going to keep in there. I'm sorry. This is Bloodhook. This is kind of like the holy grail, I guess, if you will, of Vinegar Syndrome slipcovers. People sell these for ridiculous amounts of money. This is from the director of the Mystery Science Theater 3000 movie, made Bloodhook. And I think a lot of those people that are fans of Mystery Science Theater got a hold of it. There's only 1,000 of these that were made. So yeah, they're kind of a rarity in the community of Vinegar Syndrome fans. But yeah, very good. I was, like I said, I was lucky enough to find one off someone who wasn't insane. They were selling it for a very reasonable price as far as I'm concerned. Bloodsuckers from Outer Space. Beautiful slipcover. Very fun movie. Got some great dialogue in that one. Great one-liners too. Bloody New Year. Starts off a little bit slow, but turns into an absolutely glorious film, I thought. Love the artwork on that. Okay. Body Melt. Very fun Australian body horror movie. Really cool story. Really cool effects. Awesome slipcover on that, as you can see. It's got a nice little cutout. Or whatever you want to call that. You know, it's cutaway. All right, and now we have the Candy Snatchers. I need to give this one a second viewing. I know it has received a lot of attention from people saying that it's arguably one of their favorites of recent releases. I was a little bit bored with it, but to be fair, I might not have watched it when I was really in a good headspace. That does happen to me. I'm not sure if you guys are like that or not, but sometimes I do certainly have to be like in a certain mood or in a certain frame of mind to watch some movies. So, through with that pile. Let's go ahead and move right along here. Now we have The Children. I love this slipcover and I love this movie. That's a great kind of spooky cover there. Yeah, a lot of fun on that one, and I love the alternate artwork. Look at that. So nice. Okay. Then we have Christmas Evil. Essential for your collection. This is a very good Christmas horror movie. Christmas kind of slasher thing. It is definitely depressing, but I adore it. Look at that. Very nice. All right, Corpse Grinders. This is a very, very beautiful slip for this movie. I think the movie is a little bit slow. Not one of my favorite titles, but definitely intriguing enough, I think, for you to pick up. All right. Now, we have The Dead Come Home, a.k.a. The House on Tombstone Hill. Yeah. And one of the more bonkers, crazy slips there. And I guess I'll go ahead and take just one second with one of these titles to show you this as well, that they do all come with alternate slip art as well. So you've got that on the front. I thought that was kind of cooler. Especially a lot of times if they have the same art on one side of the sleeve, I will flip the sleeve over. That way when I do take it out of its out of its slipcover, show you here real quick, put that back. So when I pull it out of its slipcover, you know, you get that whole thing where you get the different image. This is something I'm picky about. All right, Deadline, one of the newer titles that I absolutely loved. I cannot recommend this movie enough. Awesome gory effects and a really, really good story. One of my favorites I've seen in quite some while. Deadline. Quite some time. Death Row Gameshow. This is one that I ordered a few right before the sale started. I was kind of looking at the numbers of some of the releases, and the ones that I was afraid that were going to go out really quick when the sale started, I just went ahead and grabbed because I really didn't want to have to compete with everyone at 12:01 a.m. When the sale started. So I went ahead and scooped some up ahead of time. I know I could have saved to wait on the sale, but having the movies, you know, was a little bit more important to me than missing out on them and then having to buy off someone who was just gouging their prices. Death Machines. All right, and you have noticed that some of these do not have slipcovers. Not all of their releases have, but they are slowly going back and releasing slipcovers for some of their back catalog titles. And some of these, some of them that I don't have slipcovers for, I will tell you, some of them are just too expensive, you know, for me to find, and I'll let you guys know which titles those are. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. Demonoid. Very fun movie. Alternate title on that as well. Macabre. Yeah. Put that back in. Oh yeah, I didn't show the discs right there. Cool. I don't have to show the discs on all of them, I guess. I don't even think I have been, have I? One of the more sought-after slips. This is Demon Wind. Nice lenticular cover. Very cool, bonkers movie. Highly recommend it. Very essential in your Vinegar Syndrome catalog. Okay. That one. One of the newer releases, Dolly Dearest. I love possession doll movies. So this was a lot of fun for me. Me and the fiance enjoyed it quite a bit. Sorry for the glare on the back of those guys. I wish there was. It's really hard for me to get that glare gone. Evils of the Night. This is a good example of one that did not have a slipcover when it was released, but it does now. The slipcover for this is one that I ordered during the sale, so I will be receiving it soon. And it is an absolutely amazing movie that I could not recommend enough, especially if you're into the campy stuff. Evil Town. This is one of the Vinegar Syndrome archive titles. I think after the sale I think that after the sale there are now a total of 7. Once I get that sale, my box in from the sale, I will own all of the VSA titles. Flesh Eating Mothers. This is an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous slip on this. I love it. It's one of my favorites. This movie is also really fun, especially if you're into the cheesy stuff. Great dubbing on this one that just makes it a lot of fun. Grandmother's House. Nice alternate slip, or alternate cover right there. Yep. Next up, I have Grave Robbers. Yep. Take that off so I can show you the artwork there. I like that a lot. Okay, next we have Hellmaster. Another cool kind of unique cutout slipcover there. Size right out. There we go. We have Hell Comes to Frogtown. This is also a neat kind of release. Top pops right off of there. And then the movie comes out the side. There we go. Okay. Put that back in and put the cover back on like so. Now we have House of the Dead. Beautiful slipcover on this one as well. I keep saying that with every one of them. I'm sorry. But it is. It's gorgeous. All the embossing on this one's super nice. Haven't got around to watching this one yet, actually. Oh, there we go. Alien Zone, alternate title. I think it's supposed to be a really nice little anthology film. All right. Ice Cream Man, one of the essentials. And also this is one of my favorite slipcovers. I don't know if you can see it, but that the embossed blood right there is super nice. It's also very just simple, the artwork. Clint Howard at his finest in this. Great cheese fest. Or ice cream fest. All right. Now we have In the Cold of the Night. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Corny alternate slip there. Incubus. This is a title that does have a slipcover. I missed out on it the first go round, so now I am trying to find someone who is willing to sell me one. That one's always priced a little high. Jack Frost, another one of the essentials. Great, great, great comedy. If you've never seen it, I highly recommend it. It should be added to everyone's Christmas watch list. Yeah, Killing Kind. A bloody rat on the cover. What more could you ask for? Did you ever want to strangle your mother? Good wholesome family movie. And yes! All right. Madman. This is another one everyone was kind of expecting to get a slipcover during this last sale. But it didn't happen, and that's okay. Maybe one day they'll eventually do one for it. Great slasher movie, though. Camping movie. Really good. Cannot show the back of this one. This is Malabimba. Or Malabimba. Sorry. And this does have some pornographic scenes in it. With some, sex scenes, like including penetration and stuff like that. But it is more so I believe at least, more so a horror movie than anything. Night Beast. Another one of the must-haves. This is one of the crazier releases, I think. And it is a ton of fun. Couldn't recommend more. Night Train to Terror. This one did receive a slipcover during the sale. So I will be receiving that one as well when I get that box in. Which should hopefully be here in about 2 to 3 weeks, I think. They are still, I say a smaller company as in their staff. Their staff is relatively small, and so they work very, very hard. It pays to be patient with those guys because they treat us as customers good. They give us what we want. Once again, I just couldn't praise them enough. Some people, this is Nightmare Sisters, by the way. I'm sorry. Linnea Quigley. Tons of nudity and just stupidity in this one. A lot of people get impatient with the shipping and stuff from companies, and I think even more so now, people need to just back the fuck up and learn to just hold your tongue. Just wait. You will get your product, okay? Especially you newcomers. This is Nightmare Weekend. Especially to you newcomers, Vinegar Syndrome is a very respected company. I've seen a lot of you that were, just here for rad and everything that haven't experienced anything with Vinegar Syndrome, and that's okay. I'm not attacking you. I understand that you might be hesitant and wonder about this stuff, but I feel like there's enough people out there vouching for the company, myself included, that you can rest assured that you will get your product and it will be packaged better than anyone else has ever sent you a package. Party Line. Starring Leif Garrett. This has got a brother and sister. They call a sex hotline and lure in people to kill. Very fun movie. Sorry. I do intend to get hard cases for all of these movies. I just haven't been able to afford them yet. The Passing. Oop, no, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I'm holding that upside down. Okay, there we go. Awesome alternate cover. Rudy Ray Moore and Petey Wheatstraw. Love this movie. We did a review of this one many moons ago. People are anxiously awaiting slipcovers for the Rudy Ray Moore stuff that Vinegar Syndrome has put out. Pigs. Great early 70s movie. Psycho Cop Returns. Badge number 666. Okay. Raw Force. This one has a tremendous amount of crazy stuff in it. Almost so much that I think it might just be a bit too much, which I know sounds crazy, but I feel like if you watched it, you'd know what I'm talking about. It is a good release. It's just, sometimes it's like, damn, it's like system overload almost. Savage Harbor. This is another VSA title, aka Death Feud. And I don't know if I pointed this out on the first VSA there, but these are hand numbered there. Okay, Secta Siniestra. Love that art on that. Absolutely gorgeous. Love it. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. Beautiful. I just want to pet it and love it. Slaughterhouse. This is a more unique one. Side loading. Very cool. Take that off and the movie just slides right out. Yeah, that made me pretty excited when that one and Hell Comes to Frogtown. I actually think I ordered both those at the same time. Pretty sure. I was really excited about those. Splatter University. This one is a lot of fun for its just crazy dialogue in here. It's pretty batty. Okay, Spookies. Was lucky enough they issued this one with 2 slip covers. I was fortunate enough to be able to get the slip cover number 1 before it sold out, but both slips are wonderful and the movie is a delight. The Suckling. This is absolutely one of my favorite releases from Vinegar Syndrome. I had been missing this slip until about 3 months ago. I was very happy that I was able to track one down. Look how beautiful that is. Crazy movie, a ton of fun. Could not recommend more. Yeah, The Suckling. Taking Tiger Mountain. This is Bill Paxton. Very much an art house film. And a lot of naked Bill Paxton. So if that's your thing, or you think it might be your thing, then there you go. Now you can find out. All right, so here is another lenticular. This is Tammy and the T-Rex. This is, once again, the Blu-ray DVD combo. I did not get the 4K, just because I did not have 4K capability at the time, actually. So, yeah. Denise Richards and Paul Walker. Both very young in that movie, and this one became one of the more popular titles very quick, and I do understand why. It is a great time. If you're into watching those so bad they're good movies, that's a perfect one to do. Terror. All right, and this is one that does have a slipcover. I am just trying to track one down so that I can add it to the movie. I got a little bit of bubble wrap in there. That shows the signs of a good seller. I bought this one off of someone in the Vinegar Syndrome group that I'm a part of. And another, this one's just a plastic sleeve. There's Nothing Out There. This is another one of my favorites. Hysterical movie, great time, just completely campy and just insane. I love it. Look at that. Very nice. The Uninvited. Cannot rave about this one enough. You must own this movie. It is one of the better, it is one of the best crazy movies that you will ever see. Killer Kitty Cat on a boat. You cannot beat it. Unmasked 25. This is very much a parody of Friday the 13th. This follows Jason Voorhees if he were to go back to England, where he is from, and decide that he doesn't want to, he's trying not to kill anymore, but he can't help it. Vice Academy 1 through 3. This is the trilogy. These are sex comedies from Rick Sloan, and these are very, very funny. I could not recommend this set enough. It's a great time. VSA titles do come with a poster. I don't know if I pointed that out, but just wanted to open it up so you could see those. And once again, hand numbered on that. The Vineyard. This is a very, it's like, well, he's, in Big Trouble Little China, but it also, I think, was just basically trying to, like, be another Big Trouble Little China. It failed miserably. It's fun, but, no Big Trouble Little China. Witch Trap, this one just does not have a slipcover. I would really like to see one for it, though. I think this is an extremely enjoyable movie. Here we go. All right. Here we go. At the very end, I have Extro 3. Yep. Extro, I did a review on a while back. I absolutely loved it. This one was okay. Definitely not... You don't have to see every movie. They are all standalone in their own way. So you do not have to see Extro or Extro 2 to get this one. But I would recommend seeing Extro. I own Extro 2 and just haven't gotten around to actually watching it yet. So yeah, guys, that is my Vinegar Syndrome collection. There are people that absolutely slaughter mine as far as numbers go. I'm very happy with what I have, though, and I will continue to collect their movies. They are an outstanding company, and I'm more than happy to give them my business and my money, because what we receive for it is definitely worth it. So thank you once again for watching. I'm very much looking forward to receiving my halfway to Black Friday sale package in the mail. Once I do get that, I will definitely do an unboxing. I might actually finally do an official unboxing where I literally unbox the movies. I've never done that before. Wouldn't that be fucking crazy? It'd be new and different and wild. But no, I might do that. I might switch it up a little bit. So everyone, take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for watching this. Please be sure to comment down below. Let me know what your favorite Vinegar Syndrome releases are. Let me know about what you got during the sale. Talk to me about these. I absolutely love discussing their movies. And yes, I look forward to hopefully talking with some of you guys. So please reach out. Please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. There's plenty of this stuff that comes along, as well as movie reviews that we do with myself and Nathan and Patrick. We just got through doing an interview with Barry J. Gillis, the director of Wicked World, and he was also writer, producer, director of The Things. It was awesome. We did a really extensive interview with him last night. So that should be up soon. Thank you guys once again so much. Yeah. Have fun and go buy some movies from Vinegar Syndrome. Or just movies in general. Movies are good. Go buy some movies. I'll shut the fuck up now.